Oh, that's funny. I've been working on so many doors, and here I'm at a different place, the condo, and I'm working on more doors. Can you believe it? Every time I work on a door, I think I'm done, and I got another door to work on. Well, this door here happens to go out into the garage. Look how small that garage is. Good Lord. She can barely fit the car in there. And hey, when you live in a condo, you just be glad you got a garage at all. And this is the door that goes out into the garage. And if you notice, there's a gap under here. And the air comes through here. That's because I took the door shoe off. And here's the door shoe. And why did I take that off? Well, initially I was going to paint this door. And when I took the door shoe off, it didn't have this rubber gasket on there. And I was like, I wonder why they didn't have the rubber gasket. And my guess was that the door was rubbing and was sagging. And I look at this door and I can tell something's been going on. See how big the gap is here? Now here, look here at the bottom. There's hardly any gap there. And that's about the size of the gap that you want. About like that. See how it gets bigger here? Well, then it gets smaller. That's because this has a little wonky bow to it. There's probably a shim right there, and that's not perfectly straight. Look how big the gap is here. Okay, so that tells me over time, this condo is about 15 years old. Over time, this door has sagged down. And because it's a door that goes outside, and there's a threshold here, see? Here's a nice raised threshold, and they got that. And then they put this door shoe on there. And once the door sagged, guess what? It was hard for them to close the door. And they didn't know what to do, so